first job, I'll always remember it, the first job I was ever given to do was cleaning leaves out of a ditch. And I remember being in this ditch with my bin liner and my gloves and thinking, oh, what have I done? I've left my lovely hotel reception to do this. Do you know what? Now I do it without a thought.
You adapt to it, you adapt to the lifestyle.
It is what it is, isn't it, at the end of the day? And the bonuses and the benefits that you get from doing this job. I mean, where else can you work for the season and have all winter on? We are chatting to you from a lovely location in Devon. We're doing a bit of wild camping.
Yeah.
We've had quite a nice time, haven't we?
Yeah.
As you can see, we're a little bit red.
And I got burnt. Got
and
sore
bitten.
back and bitten, horse flies. Lovely.
Everything, and the seagulls are hovering, look. So, today's vlog we are going to do about the day in the life of our duty warden day, aren't we?
Our duty warden day, yeah.
There's lots of campsite wardens out there. Maybe some of you are watching. May have a slight different variation on what a campsite warden does on a daily basis, what we think of it and what our plans for the future are going to be. We get asked so many times, don't we, about what you need to be a campsite warden, what qualities you need, what experiences do you need. What else do we get asked?
I think it's the luck of the draw sometimes, because some people try so hard to be a campsite warden and they don't seem to get the position. I've seen it saying, like, people are like, oh, I'd really love to do this, but I can't get anywhere. And I'm sure there's thousands of sites out there which will employ people. But
there's also some quite bad sites too.
There is, yes.
We're on, and if you're not on it and you want to do campsite wardening, go on to Campsite Wardens UK on Facebook. It's a group that started out for people who are campsite wardens or who want to be campsite wardens, and it's really good, some of the discussions on there. I mean, it's really interesting for us now that we're doing it to see how our jobs you know, compare to other people's. And I think, you know, from what I can see, we're pretty lucky here.
We are lucky, we are very lucky.
You know, if you are going for an interview, do make sure you ask the right questions, and if you need to earn X amount of pounds, you need to do so many hours, whatever it is, do make sure that you get that in writing, and also that it's true, because we've got friends who've just started out as campsite wardens and they've had their hours drastically dropped, and
until
they weren't,
the school holidays,
they weren't told about it. We've also heard from people who are self-employed as campsite wardens.
I would never go self-employed.
Don't go self-employed, because you will invoice them. They can take up to, I don't know, what's an invoice now, 90 days?
90 days.
Don't do it.
To pay you, and they pay you a lot less than the living wage.
Yeah, and it works out. We do, I mean, we look at the jobs that come up, and we're always scanning just to see, well, how lucky we are, really. And it works out about £4 or £5 an hour, doesn't it?
It does, less than that on some of them.
So do your homework. If something doesn't feel right, don't go for it. Really don't. And make sure the hours that you get are guaranteed, not just for the 6 weeks. Well, there's 10 weeks, isn't there, of peak time during the season. Yeah. Make sure that they're consistent, or if they're not, you make sure that you can cope with having a drop in your hours, isn't it? Do make sure your CV is tip-top, you've got everything you need. Now, the experience and the skills that you do need are basically...
just sort of like awareness of caravanning camping, I guess. You know, it's no good if you sort of walked out of a, I don't know, just a normal sort of shop job and then thought, I'll be a campsite warden. Do your homework, learn about things. The most common things are electric hookups. My caravan got no power to it, etc. And you even get asked questions like, oh, can we charge our mobile phones off your electric? Of course we can, yeah.
So do have a knowledge of electrical, plumbing, basic DIY skills, and of course be and have been a caravanner. And also you need to have a passion for this. It's no good doing it. The biggest one is you must not mind cleaning.
Yeah, but there are some warden jobs out there where they've got their own cleaners on site.
Yeah, there are.
Don't do it.
Do you know,
different
I would
sites
like
do different
that.
things. Huh?
I'd like to clean. I like to have pride in the campsite. And we do enjoy, you know, I love litter picking. It's really, how should I get a job at Glastonbury?
Yeah.
Well done.
They're volunteers.
Yeah. Oh, are they?
No pay there.
Oh no, can't be done none
No
of that.
pay.
So, basically, our job, our day on a duty warden, obviously we live on site, we've got our own warden pitch. You're not going to get a really nice well, I mean, I don't know, maybe you do get nice warden pitches.
I think on some sites you do, yeah, you get nice
We're quite happy
grass
with
area
it, but we've got a bit of a gravelly area looking
Yeah.
at a static caravan. We don't mind because at the end of the day we're here to work, we're not on holiday. Although it does feel like it, doesn't it?
Sometimes.
Yeah. It's hard work, it really is hard physical work. I wouldn't say it's stressful as being in an office job, is it?
No. There are certain obviously targets to hit, i.e. times, you know, if you're a bit slow, and you've got campers coming in, you've had campers leave and you're still not ready, you haven't prepped their pitches or anything, you know, there is a bit of pressure sometimes.
You do need to have good time management skills,
Yeah.
and you do need to be able to work with your partner in unison, don't you?
I know.
I mean, it took us a little while, didn't it, to get a pattern now, but we are really in a pattern. And some duty warden, what do? Well, we get up and we're out by 7. We then go up to the main facilities. We do our checks. We check that all the toilet rolls are full, that there's no mess overnight. Then we go and clean our dishwash up area, our laundry, carpets, foyer, hoovered, up
And we've
the
got a
stairs.
games room here.
And the games room. Then go back for breakfast, and then down the office at 9 to get the arrival sheets and any other messages that may be happening through the day. We then go up litter pick, check the site, check departures, make sure everything's tidy for the next arrivals coming in. Now they leave at 11 o'clock, so it is quite tight, that time frame. 5-star campsite, and I'm actually really glad we started at the top, because we will always have this campsite as our baseline to comparison with, won't we? Because we intend to doing this for many years to come. Go back to our caravan, we have lunch, we do have a little downtime if we can get it, because we're always on call for campers who need help with electrics and what have you, questions. As we are the main walkway back into the leisure park, they do like to pop in, and
They do, yeah.
we don't mind because that's what we're here for. And then we do checks all the way through every few hours to make sure all the facilities are always tip-top condition throughout the day. And you know, when you've got a full site, it is quite a challenge, isn't it?
It is a challenge when you've got a full site.
And people recognise you. You were here last year, and you know, it is lovely, isn't it?
You meet so many people.
To get to know people, and they remember you. They'll say, "Oh, you're the couple that live in Wales," don't they? Which I find is quite amazing. And then we work, our last check is at 9:30, and that is when we do our fire patrol to check there are no fires on site, and then we do check to make sure everyone's got their noise level. By 10:30 is right down. We do the final clean, don't we? Check all toilet rolls again, and then we put our buggers away. Remember, this is a very large site.
It's a very large site, yeah, so we've got golf buggies to go around on, which is quite nice.
And that's basically it. We are then on call throughout the night, 24 hours, until the next duty wardens take over it. 7 o'clock the next day. However, we have never been knocked up
No,
through the
that's
night.
going to happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna
How
happen.
they're going to wake him up is anyone's guess, because I can't even wake him up. But it is going to happen. Our colleagues have had it, didn't they? When
Yeah,
they
they've
first
had it,
started?
yeah.
Anyway, so that is our day. It is challenging, but it is fun, isn't it?
It is fun, yeah.
And they say when you love your job, you never have to work again. And I can really see that. We do like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not all sunshine and butterflies, is
No,
it
we don't
here?
drive around on buggies all day. That's the sort of perception.
Everybody
That's
thinks
perception,
we
yeah.
do. It
There
is a
are other
perception.
jobs here. We don't duty warden every day. We're on like a rota.
Yes.
So we could do it 2-3 times a week, but we got other jobs. We've got site maintenance, painting, cleaning, litter picking.
You do a bit of gardening.
I do a bit of strimming. That's my gardening level.
You do lots of painting and maintenance,
Lots of
which
painting,
you
yeah.
enjoy.
Mm.
So it's a wide and varied job. The only thing I can say to you is forget everything you've learned. If you're coming from a corporate company and you're coming to a private campsite, forget everything you've known before, because it does operate in a very, very different way.
It does, yeah.
And it's not a bad way, it's just very different. It's a great job. And they always say, well, if you live in your caravan, you live on site, it's never the same again being in a caravan. Well, that's a load of Maloney, because when we go away in our caravan, our view out of the window changes wherever we want to be. It's no different at all. We still love going away in our caravan. It makes no difference whatsoever, does it? You know, and the amount of people that come up to us and say, we love your job, then do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing this job. You've just got to adjust a little bit, haven't you?
You've just got to adjust there. No donuts and tea.
No coffee breaks at this amount of time. You get a break when you've finished your job. What are we going to do? Well, we have a plan for next year, which we can't let you know too much about because we don't know if we can pull it off. We are hoping to do something a little different. You know, we've got our experience as campsite wardens now, so we're not completely naive. However, if you remember right back to when we first started doing this, we did have an interview. We didn't get it. There were 50 couples. We got down to the final 2, and I thought that was really good, seeing as we've never done this before. The couple that got it above us were...
more experience.
Yes, they had experience. Well, now we've got that. And no, we're not going to give you a second chance. They told us to come back the following year, but no, we're not. I mean, there was a reason why that happened. We came here, and it's been absolutely fab, hasn't it? And the next job that we do, I really want to do more reception and sales. And I think you want to do a bit more garden duties, don't you?
A bit more maintenance.
Learning
Wouldn't mind grass cutting, actually.
Yeah. So, you know, we've learned now what we like and what we don't like, so we can take that with us now onto our next role. Whatever that may be, we just don't know. But that's the great thing about this. We've got a caravan, we're going to roll to the next one, aren't we?
That's right.
So we, obviously, as this is mainly a couple one, don't let that put you off. If you are solo, there are solo wardening positions about. It's predominantly couples, isn't it?
Predominantly, yeah.
But there are solo.
There are some sites which match 2 people up, if it is a dual role.
So don't be put off. There's always a way. Thinking about doing it? Let us know. We'd love to follow you and see how you're getting on. We've also had lots of visitors over the last few weeks.
We have, yes.
From Top Hat, as you know, we did his hobby premium. Hello, Top Hat and Phil. We've also had Nigel and Pauline French, who we met in Spain, who came all the way from Lincolnshire, Grimsby, I think it is, to come and see us. Thank you. We had a fantastic time. Barbecue was great. Like a free meal.
Yeah.
And also, we've now got on site Paul and Deb Pringle. Hello, Paul and Deb Pringle, who sit down and watch us regularly. Many variations on this lifestyle, and there is no right or wrong way. You can do it whatever way you want. The most important thing is that you are enjoying life, and we certainly are, aren't we?
We are.
We couldn't we wish we'd done this years ago, really do, don't we? But we didn't. We couldn't do it years ago, could we? For one thing or the other. Yeah. Our life has directed us to this moment.
It has.
Isn't it? So on that note, cheers to you. I'm drinking hooch. I quite like it actually. It's an Alco Pop.
Alco Pop.
So yeah, cheers. Bottoms up. Away you go. Catch you next time.